What's up, everybody? It's Joe Sheehan, Colony Confidential. Next week, we're talking about customer service, but first, I had to straighten some things out with Ed. So here's a sneak peek of our customer service conversation where I got to try and break things down for this guy. Enjoy this bonus episode and get ready, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea, to share the joys of using new technology with your parents.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wait. Speaker off. Hold on.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but very, very low. It says speaker off. Come here. How do I get the speaker on?
I don't know. You there?
Can you hear me? Wait. Speaker off. Hold on. Hello. How do I get the speaker on? I keep getting... No, it says speaker off. How do I put the speaker on?
Do you see the microphone? The white button that looks like a microphone?
Yeah, it's white. I see it. Now it disappeared, of course. Now it's white, but I'm not getting any... There was a white... It comes up white, the speaker, and that's when the speaker's on, right? Well, it still says speaker off, but I'm going to hold this to my ear since we're only doing speaker, and I can hear you.
Why don't you share a good customer service experience with us, Mr. Sheehan?
All right. We did this hotel in Manhattan, and they had a housekeeper there. You'd go down his office. How's everything? No problem. Go ahead. So you spend like two and a half hours. The place had like 24 floors doing your proactive stuff, and you get ready to leave. This guy was always there. Oh, you know what? Here. And he'd give you like 5 or 6, 8 or 10 things that he wanted done. And, I said, okay. And it just makes you, why couldn't you give me these in the beginning when I was up on these floors? I didn't say anything. And I did it. Okay, no problem. Take care of it. Anyway, I'm on a happy day. I go, and there's a new guy in the housekeeper. Matter of fact, it was a woman. And she says, oh, here's a list of 3 or 4 things to do. Save me like 2 hours every trip, minimum 2 hours every trip. I could take care of it when I was doing the proactive stuff. And I was a happy camper there for about a month. But I got a call from this guy that was the housekeeper at this hotel, and he was at another hotel. Me and your mother just bought a house in Long Island, and I figured everything out with all the expenses and stuff. We were $200 to the good every month. So we had $200 cushion, which doesn't seem like much these days. But anyway, we go down to this hotel. I shoot the guy a very high number at the time, $700 a month, and he takes it. I got it. And that made owning that house very, very easy and a lot of other good stuff. So this was a guy that I didn't like that turned into be an excellent customer service experience. And I'll never forget it. So bad customer service experiences, when you're doing a stop and you're doing a damn good job and somebody new comes in, whether it's housekeeping or something else, and they pick you apart because they got their boy. They're in league with it. And listen, it works both ways. But that's a bad customer experience. You're doing a good job. Somebody new comes in and they just kick you out. They don't evaluate what kind of service you're getting. And they get somebody in. How could they be better than us? They can't. So it's somebody that's not as good as us, but they're in like Flynn with this particular person. That's a bad customer experience.
You weren't a customer in that moment, though.
Why wasn't I a customer?
Because it was your customer that had a friend. So you weren't a customer. Think about your customer experience. So let me give you a bad customer experience story, and then maybe you'll get it. Kalahari Resort in Pennsylvania. My experience there, the 2 times I've been there, has been so bad that I believe in my heart that their customer training is blame the customer for every single thing that happens and overpromise and underdeliver. If you ask me to mimic Kalahari's customer service, based off my 2 experiences there that were both a week long, being there for business, I would say that they're terrible and that they teach their people to do the worst possible customer service. That customer experience for me, I'll never forget it. It was so bad at every single turn. Whatever you could do in that particular hotel, I had a bad experience. Parking my car, horrible experience. It was 4 days after it snowed. It was ice everywhere. Driving was bad. Nothing was shoveled. Nothing was salted. Walking from the parking lot to the hotel, slippery, concerned for my safety, right? Like when my kids got there, I made a point to go out and meet them and make sure that they didn't get hurt on their way too, because that's how bad the parking lot was. Then you come in and it's chaos. You can't talk to anybody. If you wanted to valet park your car, it was a 2.5 hour wait. Then the line, which valet parking your car is supposed to be convenient. Then there was, I want to say, 200 to 300 people in the line to check in. Just poorly managed, poor customer service.
I have a story now. So we did business with a car dealer. And we also had the contract to their showrooms and where they repaired the cars and everything. So I bought a car, and I was supposed to get a radio. At the time, you could put these, whatever. There wasn't a disc. It was something else that you put in there to play. So I get the car. I says, hey, where's the disc player? We never said we'd give you that. Yes, we discussed it, you and me. I was sitting right at your desk. No way. I said, all right. So I went there and I serviced their department where they repaired the cars. And I found the radio that I wanted, and I stole it. And I got one of his guys that installed the radios to come to my house and put the radio in. So that was my bad experience, but I managed to make it worthwhile.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe and review. Send us anything you want us to know about at colonyconfidential@gmail.com.